Hello, good afternoon viewers and welcome to SKTV News. You are watching Afternoon English News with me, Bhavini. First, the headlines. Centre informed Supreme Court about existence of a forensic report on viral audio clip involving ex-Chief Minister N. Biren. Copy of tape sealed in confidential cover will be submitted soon. Leader of a proscribed separatist outfit, Mark Thangmang Haokip, rearrested by police in connection with another case after granting bail by court. And Naurem Rojita accorded warm welcome at Imphal airport on her return after submitting 20-point memorandum to President and Prime Minister regarding development policies of internally displaced persons. And now let's take a look at the news in detail. Centre has reportedly informed Supreme Court today that a forensic report on the authenticity of leaked audio clips alleging the role of former Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh in the ethnic violence in Manipur was ready and would be filed shortly in a sealed cover. According to a India Today notice report, a bench headed by Chief Justice of India, CJI, Sanjeev Khanna, took note of the submissions of a counsel appearing for the centre and the state government to this effect and defers to hearing on a plea filed by the Kuki Organisation for Human Rights Trust, Kohur, in a week commencing May 5th. The council said the report from the Central Forensic Science Laboratory, CFSL, will be filed by Solicitor General Tushar Mehta and sought an adjournment, saying that the law officer was unavailable at the moment. Earlier, the top court sought a sealed cover forensic report from the CFSL on the authenticity of the leaked audio clips alleging Biren Singh's role in the ethnic violence that began in May 2023. Kohur, represented by advocate Prashant Bhusan, had sought a court-monitor SIT probe into Singh's alleged role. The CJI had said that the state is gradually limping back to normalcy and the matter will be kept on hold at the moment, adding he would see later whether the top court or the high court should hear the case. Imphal police arrested a proscribed Kuki militant leader, Mark Thangmang Haokip, in connection with another case, after he was granted bail by Special Judge NIA Imphal West. He was previously arrested for conspiring against India. Mark D. Haokip was registered under FIR number 205112021 IPS and was produced before Judicial Magistrate First Class Imphal West yesterday. He was remanded under judicial custody and was kept at jail. It may be mentioned that Mark D. Haokip, who hails from High School Vang Molnom in Churachandpur district, formed an outfit, namely Government of the People's Democratic Republic of Kuki Land. He was arrested for posting content which created animosity among communities in social media. Uripog Nupi Apunbalup, Unal, and internally displaced person IDPs from various relief camps accorded warm welcome to Naurem Rojita, an IDP who recently went to Delhi and submitted 20-point memorandum to India's President, Prime Minister, Union Home Minister, Union Ministers of Defence, Finance, Human Resource and National Legal Services Authority, NALSA, Member Secretary. Speaking to reporters at Manipur Press Club following her reception at Imphal International Airport, Rojita highlighted that her 20-point memorandum included seeking mental trauma counseling, quality education facilities, land protection, employment and job initiatives, right to information, RTI, students' allowance, voter registration and political representation for Métis IDPs, besides asking marketplace for selling their products. Continuing that, she also met NALSA Member Secretary S.C. Munghate and submitted a copy of the memorandum. Rojita asserted that Mungate gave assurance of consulting the matter with Chief Justice of India and implement whatever possible. Rojita then sought public cooperation in striving towards implementing the same.
Ina chacharubada ida memorial 20 points of appeal demand ama submit tawzari Manipur da leiriba IDP pulmaki mahut silaga represent tawzarubani aduga pisan jariba singsina President of India, Prime Minister of India, Minister of Home Affairs, Defense Minister, Finance Minister, Minister of Human Resource, Lamba Commission for Manipur Violence, aduga nalsa dasu pisan jarame adu nalsa gi oiba appointment amasu phagzaduna hauki batang 15 gi ayupung 10 da akoi member secretary of nalsa AC Munghatega udasawigi chacharui sigi point sing se lakhat kaya ba points ayamana loina city loina ba IDPs na hozi thengnariba awana sing sigi oiba welfare scheme da loina ba si loina ba ayamana cover ta we duna sigi se akoi pukhalakna ba implement tawna ba soida tadi haiba hazawa IDP singi oina tongana especially adum pero center gumba ma hangbiba na tragana moina tawbirakpa ma smaina adugi sinu tangda panjabani.
JSC against the custodial death of Koisram Sanajauba appealed to the authority to investigate about the death of Koisram Sanajauba, who was found dead at Sajua jail. He was arrested by Imphal East Commando on March 31st and was kept under judicial custody. The JSC also appealed to the authority to take actions against those involved in his death. Speaking at a sit-in staged at Hurailam Longkaitel regarding the case today, Kongpala Wang Lekai Mairapaibi Vice President Dhana Priyari highlighted that late Koisram Sanajauba was brought out to Jairab Court from Lamlai Police Station on April 1st and he was remanded for 10 days under judicial custody. She added that family members of the deceased were not informed about his whereabouts. Furthermore, she said that KH Sanajauba was brought to a hospital on April 10th and he was discharged some hours later. Dhana Priyari further maintained that the authority informed the family members that KH Sanajauba will be brought to Janims due to some health issue on April 13th. However, the family members found him dead after visiting the hospital. The Mairapaibi leader further urged the authority to clarify about the reason of his demise, while asserting that they will further stage massive protest if the authority failed to meet their demand.
Maran kana leirabasu ainge matuna ma phara matungda maku akoi jenda phajala ba haibase magi pusigi asumbala langjin thopina bagida makta sumthongna bagida makta ma se phara baneba phara gadi ainge matungina ma se matik jaba dandi bibiu aduga magi dandi dugi matungina ma miya ta hangera lehela matungda ma bu asumbala bida porakna bagida makta hanjadana leiraba matungda thangawdana ma bu tang 12 da mama ga wali sanadana mama da magi puron ke ga poro kholo haibna sima haijero matungda tang 13 gi Kung tama to'y taba matamda angang si hosta ko khale laon hay na pa kubila matumda mamana sa saba matamda di angang si asiba thawai wai na leram neba masi aningde aduna sarkana amadi asi athuba matamda lang jin putok biduna masi mataw garam na sili bano hay bado putok bi una tabata ragati akoi nupi mayam na isa gi damakta matam su pada ma ko kung asi sang malep saroi
135th birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was observed today at Lecture Hall of Dr. Ambedkar Center of Excellence, Manipur University. The function organized by Dr. Ambedkar Center of Excellence, Manipur University, was attended by the university's Vice-Chancellor, Professor N. Lokendra, Director, IQAC Professor A. Rajmani, Assistant Professor, Department of Law, Dr. Sapam Dilip Kumar, and Program Coordinator, DACE Dr. S. Shantikumar as the main dignitaries. In his speech, Vice-Chancellor Lokendra underlined the importance of finding new ways and approaches in dealing social conflicts, political conflicts, and economic conflicts confronting the nation. While highlighting that India is a democratic country with diverse communities and faiths, he emphasized that the country is thriving by working under the legal framework of the Constitution.
With the help of various articles in the Constitution that India has been growing as a successful democratic country. Many countries all across the globe, many of them were decolonized from the hands of the colonial dominations of the European colonial powers. But many of those decolonized countries, they have not succeeded in making their country as a successful democracy. In spite of so much of problems, so much of conflict, so much of tensions, so much of differences within India, caste, creed, religion, ethnicity, so on and so forth. India still is growing as a successful democratic country.
Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission MSRLM and District Mission Management Unit Kakching jointly conducted one-day district-level debriefing program of Internal Community Resource Person Round ICRP Round 2025 at Library and Information Center Auditorium at Kakching Postupat Lekai today. The program was attended by Additional Deputy Commissioner of Kakching District Moirangthem Kapujit, Kakching Branch Manager of Manipur State Cooperative Bank Chanambam Umakanta, State Bank of India, FLC Councillor Nongmaithem Nimai and State Mission Manager of Manipur State Rural Livelihoods Mission Binota Loitongbam as guests. Addressing the program, MSRLM District Mission Manager Taurem James highlighted that the program was organized with an aim to elevate the lifestyle of women folk at village level and to provide aid in boosting their economic status. He added that the program was part of a flagship scheme taken up by Deen Dayal Antodhaya National Rural Livelihoods Mission, Ministry of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj. He further maintained that under the scheme, a total of 69 self-help groups were successfully set up to Arong Nongmaikong Gram Panchayat and that 48 self-help groups were also set up at Irengban Gram Panchayat since March 19.
Arong Nongmaikong GP amadi Irengban GP da date 19th of March takina ngasi date 17th April fawba numit kuthani ge sathajaki pasida akoina tongan ba self-help group Arong Nongmaikong dana 69 self-help group same ngamki aduga Irengban GP dana 48 self-help group same dana yana mai pakna chathakre adugi mari lainana debriefing program amakak haibadi self-help group sing sina makha tarakpada kari training darkar tabasing chatharakani haibadu imai ben singa self-help group member hojik nongna yauriba member sing siga tathok tasin haibadi bhab taminabagi adugumba tanja amakak program sida lojabani.
Sktv'S Foundation and Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Science, JENIMS, today jointly organized an awareness program called Self-Infusion Camp in connection with World Hemophilia Day at the Medicine Department of the medical institution located at Porompat. Speaking on the sidelines, Project Associate of Sktv'S Foundation, Chandam Maradona, said that the awareness program was a hemophilia patient assistance program under a project of the foundation. He went on to emphasize that hemophilia is a rare genetic bleeding disorder where the blood takes a long time to clot.
Hemophilia patient assistance project is a project blood bank implement project third project blood bank implement hemophilia patient assistance project. World Hemophilia Day Manipur hemophilia sohalaba patient self infusion factor immediately
Combined team of security forces conducted cordon and search operation at Moirang Kuno Makal Laikai in Bishnupur district on this morning. The operation began around 6:10 a.m. and ended by 7:45 a.m. The joint operation was led by Deputy Superintendent of Police Commando and conducted under the overall supervision of the Superintendent of Police, Bishnupur District, including 2 commando teams. A section from D Company of the 8th Battalion CRPF, a platoon from F Company of the same battalion, 2 teams from Kaibulam Jau Police Station, women of police personnel with OC team, house-to-house searches were conducted around 70 residences in the area. Nearly 160 persons were detained for verification and questioning during the operation. However, no arrests were made and no untoward incidents were reported. Security forces have recovered arms and explosive items during a search operation which was conducted at Saidan village under Churachandpur police station in Churachandpur district. The recovered items included one 303 rifle with magazine, one 9mm pistol, one modified carbine machine gun with magazine, one local-made single-barrel gun, one modified 81mm long-range mortar, 2 local-made Pompey, 1 tear smoke shell short and 1 tear smoke shell long. The recovered items were handed over to Churachandpur police station. Security forces have arrested 1 member each from proscribed KYKL and KCP Lalumba. According to police, active KYKL member Angom Ajoy, age 32, from Payeng Mayay Laikai under Lamsang Police Station in Imphal West District, was arrested from his locality yesterday. Police also recovered 1 BP jacket, 1 BP helmet, 1 military waist belt, 1 telescope and a mobile phone from his possession. In a similar incident, police also arrested KCP Lalumba Kadir Wahengbam Ramananda, aged 50, from Konta Ahalup Maka Laikai, Lai Harobam Lairak yesterday. The arrested Kadir is a native of Konta Ahalup Mayay Laikai in Imphal East District. Police also recovered 1 9mm pistol with magazine, 6 9mm live rounds, 3.2 pistol with magazine, 8 live rounds, ammos and a mobile phone from his possession. The 2 arrested individuals were handed over to relevant police station for further proceedings. Manipur police have busted an interstate vehicle lifting gang and also recovered 15 stolen vehicles during a series of special drives conducted at different suspected places in this sensitive border state. According to police, they recovered 15 vehicles including 9 4-wheelers and 6 2-wheelers from anti-social elements and miscreants. However, police did not mention names of the lifters as investigation of the case is in initial stage. The crackdowns were launched as a follow-up action, during which 5 stolen vehicles, including 3 4-wheelers and 2 2-wheelers, were recovered in the operations at the Lilong areas of Thobal district in Manipur in the last part of March. Manipuri Pony Society, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, along with Manipur Equestrian Association, jointly organized 3rd Manipuri Stallion Mapa Shah show under the aegis of Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Society at Mapalkang Jaybung today. The event, which was sponsored by Mangal Foundation, was attended by DM University Vice Chancellor Professor W. Chant Babu and Manipuri Pony Society President Professor C.H. Priyo Ranjan, along with other dignitaries as guests. A total of 14 from across the state also participated in the show. Gayatri Thangjam of Chingkai Hunba Polo Club, Kongpal, and her 6-year-old stallion, namely Wonderful, emerged as winner of the show with 251 points, while Nongtombam Ziko of Luang Pokpa Polo Club and his stallion Takyo secured runners-up position with 248 points. The second runners-up of the show was secured by MC Chauba of Thangmeiban Youth Polo Club and his stallion Bulbul. The remaining participants were also presented with consolidation prizes as encouragement. Speaking on the sideline, Manipur Equestrian Association Secretary N. Ibungo Chaubi highlighted that the show was organized with a name to safeguard Manipuri stallion breed from extinction.
Manipur ki pony breed haibasi masing handarakpagi maram se khoina khange natural grazing ground si leselaktaba aduga lambi da thoraktana pathi komthi da food poisoning da siba road accident da siba masigi waring agi tangkak sida mapa sa haibadi stallion haibasi masing si amna handarakpa hojik Manipur da sagol tongnana ba sanabagi da makta khara masa kan basing ase masa semba haibadi castration na sigi khara thuna torokpa sida mapa sa si mangselakpada Manipuri Pony Society, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, Manipur Equestrian Association na Veterinary Animal Husbandry Services ki meeting makhada mapa sagi shows sahi khudingi tawjabani pandamdi Manipur gi tanglaba Manipuri pony breed ase mawang taba masa phajaba machu chumba mayam ase kannabgi damakta apasa phajaba se karma mawangda yokani khakani haibagi pandamda akhoina masigi apasa show se sinjabani.
Now let's take a look at the national news. Supreme Court has stopped short of granting an interim stay on the recently passed WAF Amendment Act 2025, but directed the centre to file its response within a week to a batch of petitions challenging the constitutional validity of the law. A bench comprising Chief Justice of India Sanjeev Khanna, Justice K.V. Vishwanathan and Justice Sanjay Kumar said that while proceedings by the district collector may continue, the controversial provision reportedly empowering the collector to unilaterally denotify WAF properties shall not be given effect until further orders. One of the most debated provisions in the amendment is inclusion of non-Muslims in WAF boards, a move that has drawn sharp criticism from several quarters. All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin AIMIM MP Asaduddin Owaisi, a vocal critic of the amendment, reaffirmed his stance, calling the legislation unconstitutional and vowed to continue the legal battle. The court has said that the Central WAF Council and the State WAF Councils will not be constituted for now, and WAF by user cannot be removed. He also pointed out that he had opposed the amendments both during the joint parliamentary committee deliberations and the subsequent debate in Parliament. The Supreme Court has permitted the petitioners to file a rejoinder to the centre's reply within 5 days after submission, following which the matter will be listed for consideration of the interim orders. And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center, Lamphilpat state's maximum temperature was recorded at 26.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 17.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 87% in the morning and 58% in the evening. Manipur recorded a maximum of 7 mm rainfall in the last 24 hours. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Centre informs Supreme Court about existence of a forensic report on viral audio clip involving ex-Chief Minister N. Biren. Copy of tape sealed in confidential cover will be submitted soon. Leader of a proscribed separatist outfit, Mark Tangmang Houkeeper, rearrested by police in connection with another case after granting bail by court. And Naurem Rojita accorded warm welcome at Imphal Airport on her return after submitting 20-point memorandum to President and Prime Minister regarding development policies of internally displaced persons. That's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.